passengers were settling in for what was expected to be a 15-hour flight, they got a short delay. But moments after takeoff,
I heard a loud noise from the plane.
It was loud and it made the airplane like rumble a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Were people scared or?
Yeah, people were scared.
Flight PR-13, a Boeing 777 carrying 342 passengers and 18 crew members, had to make an emergency landing returning to LAX. Some passengers were a lot closer to the flames. Jennifer Osteria took this video, which she has shared with fellow passengers.
And while I was hearing that loud noise, as soon as we take off, right after we take off, I saw those 2 or 3 flames. And you could hear the loud noise coming out from the plane.
Fran O'Brien was next to her and says this is the first time she's experienced something like this.
Never. And I was a frequent traveler.
Philippine Airlines released a statement saying one of the engines had experienced a technical problem shortly after takeoff. They add that they are cooperating with airport and aviation officials. After disembarking and being sent to the ticketing counter, passengers lined up for as many as 2 hours, FaceTiming and planning their next steps. With no other flight scheduled for Thursday, PAL had given passengers hotel and food vouchers. For Osteria, she may not get to her destination in time.
Hello, Amare. Happy birthday. And Auntie Jen may not make it to your birthday, but I will be there as soon as I can. I will see you when I get to the Philippines. I'm just so glad that we're all safe here.
After a hectic, chaotic, and scary moment, passengers we spoke to in line say they remain in high spirits despite being grounded. Steve Angeles, CBS-CBN News, Los Angeles.
Let's get the latest from Las Vegas. We have ABS-CBN North America correspondent Steve Angeles live from Las Vegas. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Rain. Manny Pacquiao is now making his way towards the MGM Grand Garden Arena, but the knockout party has already started for a couple other Filipino fighters. Hours before the main event between Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman, La Union-born John Leo Dato put away Antonio Lopez with a vicious right to the body, and Lopez could not answer the count in the 5th round. As the Lion celebrated his victories, the Cobra struck next. A barrage of combinations in the 4th round by Genesis Labranza forced the referee to stop his fight against Carlos Maldonado. This is a big victory for Labranza, who had been training with Pacquiao the past 2 months. He now has 19 wins and 1 loss. So the Filipinos have started the night off 2 for 2, and up next, a couple fights before the main event, we will have another Pacquiao training partner, J.R. Inson of Davao City, taking on Sergey Lipinets. Originally, Inson was slated to appear in one of the untelevised fights, but because of an injury to Lipinets' original opponent, John Molina Jr., Inson was upgraded to the pay-per-view card just yesterday morning. So this should be an intriguing matchup of 2 welterweights that did not specifically prepare for each other. Rain?
Thank you so much for that report, Steve Angeles.
With commuters in the Los Angeles region stuck in their cars for 102 hours in 2017, INRIX has named LA traffic as the worst in the world for 2018. America's second largest city, where 84% of workers choose to drive, has held that title for 6 years straight. The daily LA morning commute. No matter which freeway you're on or where you're going to, it could get pretty bad. If only there was a way to get around it. Or maybe we could go over the traffic. This is the float plane, and it may very well be the future of commuting. Fly over all the traffic, or float for short. Take small 10-passenger planes that float from airport to airport. It's an idea from Philam tech entrepreneur Arnel Guiang.
Float originally came from me commuting to El Segundo every single day from Diamond Bar. I used to commute in hours of traffic, and I thought, is there some other way to do this?
Float would offer monthly subscriptions and target companies that may be interested in shuttling employees from one region to the work site.
And we'd like people to commute as if they were in a van pool or a carpool to work. We're setting it up as a subscription right now for about $1,200 to $1,250 a month, but the one-way cost for a single flight is between $30 and $40.
As it launches, for now it's partnered with Mukulele Airlines, and it utilizes the dozen or so small airports scattered throughout the Southland.
There's so many people here, and there's so much infrastructure, there's so many airports, that it really gave us a perfect launching pad for this service.
Hopping on and off is simple and doesn't require TSA screenings. But inside it's buckle up and devices on airplane mode, while commuters can look at coworkers crawling through the freeways. The 2-hour drive from Brackett Field in Laverne to Santa Monica's Municipal Airport has now been reduced to about 15 minutes.
It kind of is a school bus for grown-ups, but a very nice one.
Float plans to be up and running by the middle of this year. If all flies smoothly, it hopes to eventually expand into places like the San Francisco Bay Area. Steve Angelos, ABS-CBN News, flying above Los Angeles. Welcome to the party, but not just any party. It's the 10-year anniversary of beat rock music. The California-founded beat rock celebrated their milestone with a music festival in historic Filipino town. The record company was clothing brand. Eventually, it added a musical arm, which has since become a major underground label, and home to Pinoy-powered hip-hop acts like Bamboo, Ruby Ibarra, Prometheus Brown, Rocky Rivera, and Power Struggle.
10 years of independent, militant, unapologetic hip-hop, man. I really appreciate y'all riding.
BRM celebrated its decade of accomplishments with a full day of b-boy and MC battles, a community art wall, and a full-on concert at the Bootleg Theater.
You know, it may take the form of what some people might call a label, but more it's a collective, it's a co-op, it's an idea, it's a community of like-minded West Coast-based artists.
In its 10 years of existence, beat rock is more than just music. It's also become a stage for Filipinos to share their experiences and hardships both in the U.S. and in the Philippines. From lyrics about extrajudicial killings to raising funds for Philippine-based Chinese-American activist Brandon Lee, who's believed to be a victim of a politically motivated shooting. These artists, many of whom hold day jobs working for community organizations, make sure to raise their voices on social issues.
Just different media outlets were not giving us that space to share our narrative, our stories, our politics, and so we really have to create our own lane.
While most of the roster consists of Pinoy pride, the beat rock family has also grown bigger, adding Japanese-American G. Yamazawa, a National Poetry Slam champion.
Growing up in the South, bro, I never felt a kind of like connection to the Asian experience. I think this camp and collective really reflects that history, both beautifully, powerfully, and in a way that's really aligned with my belief system as an artist.
There's no slowing down beat rock music. They also announced that in 2020, their artist will be dropping a major project. Steve Angelos, ABS-CBN News, Los Angeles.
What's up, y'all? Nino here. Can you believe Thanksgiving is next week? We all prepping a feast? For now, here's your serving of news for the day. Let's get it.
The Los Angeles Clippers hosted its annual Filipino Heritage Night, and Pinoy Pride was riding before, during, and after the game. Right after Clippers players sported some Pinoy Pride shirts during their warm-ups, Jules Aurora kicked off the festivities with her explosive rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. And Inigo Pascual lit up the court during his halftime performance.
It's just crazy that I'm finally able to just be in this place and celebrate being Filipino, of course, and singing a Tagalog song in the Staples Center. It's always been a dream of mine to do that, so I'm honestly beyond grateful.
After the Clippers took home the win over the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was time for the celebrity game with some hoop action from the Bosco Brothers, Far East Movement, and some radio personalities.
I would love to see all the fellas and Jules, the whole community coming out.
There was also love in the air as the post-game festivities included a surprise wedding proposal, capping off the evening of big wins. Billboard named its top songs of the decade, and guess who popped up on number 1? I'm Too Hot, Hot Dance. Yes, that's right, the Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars hit Uptown Funk is the song of the decade. The catchy tune dominated the charts for more than 3 months back in 2015. Glad to know I wasn't the only one who had this song streaming on repeat. The other songs in the top 3 include LMFAO's Party Rock Anthem and Ed Sheeran's Shape of You.
Let us know what you think about that last story by leaving a comment below.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for all the baked goods this holiday season. So how about a slice of apple almond bibinka? That's right, I said apple almond bibinka. Spread the Love Food shared a picture of this delicious classic Filipino dessert with an American twist on their Instagram. Spread the Love Food is a family-owned business that makes healthy, small-batch, no-junk nut butters and jams. If you want to check out this recipe, you can head on over to spreadthelovefoods.com and check out the company blog. Well, I know exactly what I'm doing after today's wrap. Someone was in the Big Easy for a special guest starring role on a popular crime show. Carlin James is back at it again, y'all. Carlin took to Instagram from the set of NCIS New Orleans, where he showed off the set life, letting his fans know about his latest role. Make sure to catch the actor best known for his role in American Crime Story on tonight's episode of NCIS New Orleans. Congrats, Carlin.
Are you full yet? Well, if you're hungry for more, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Stay hungry, y'all.
The place that people came to, including when the original pobladores came here, one of Filipino descent, came to make the trek to start a city right here in the heart of LA.
We reclaimed the history of Antonio Miranda Rodriguez by imagining of what he would have looked like in the mural.
Araw-gabi, ako lang nagbabantay, wala sa akin tumutulong. Tinanong ako kung binabayaran ako, kung nakakababas ako, kung ilang araw ako nagtatrabaho.
You can't believe that it is still happening even in this day and age. There are a lot of Filipinos being victimized by traffickers.
For the past 24 years, as Manny Pacquiao defeats opponents, he uplifts his fans.
My heart is for the people.
It symbolizes hard work, success.
But after so many battles, how much longer can this last?
I never imagined that at this age, I'm still fighting.
If he wants to fight again, I'll be writing this morning because I know he's ready.
A special look at Manny Pacquiao in his battle to remain a champion and the lives he has touched along the way.
"10 years after we were married is when we actually decided to start a family.
Lying in the dark,
Different. It's not like in Philippines.
miles away.
What if we never got adopted?
Listen to your heart.
Then my mom is like giving up.
We prayed for kids for like 6 years.
We could open up our heart and our home.
They're beautiful people, really helping take care of them.
It's undeniable.
Yeah, maybe that's what God wants us to do.